What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Underdog Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Nolan Skeen, alongside Antonio Fiore, Salestrina. Gentlemen, how are we doing?
Yankees suck.
Pain.
That's how we're doing.
The Yankees
Pain.
do suck. I do want to start there, by the way.
Depression, alcohol.
All three of those things.
He needed them. He had them all last night in order.
That was bad. The Yankees are bad.
Garrett Cole is so overrated.
Yeah, wow.
Spider Tack is his best friend.
I mean, when he was on the trading block with the Pirates, I thought he was overrated. But then he went to the Astros, and I'm like, wow.
How hard
guess
did the
he's
Astros
not.
cheat, though? They love that.
Oh, apparently they were like the first team doing the sticky shit too.
Oh, of course they were.
Because like years like this, I think like in like 2016 or 15, someone accused the Astros of like making like sticky substances, and it was like one of the first like accusations of that.
It always links back to them.
Yep.
He just like, what is his ERA in Fenway? Like 6, 5.
Yeah,
something?
it's bad.
But
It was a lot of conflicting stats last night because it was like his ERA at Fenway was bad, but his ERA at night is insanely good. So, and the last matchup at Fenway
I mean, ever since the Spider Tack
was
thing,
between those two pitchers.
ever since the Spider Tack thing, he's not been the same pitcher. And it's like
He had a shot. He's gonna finish top 3 in Cy Young.
No, he's gonna win the Cy Young. It's either him or Robbie Ray, and Robbie Ray got shelled the last start of the year, and they needed to win that game.
Yeah, he hasn't been the same, but I mean, he was insanely good before. I don't think
He was insanely good before.
Probably not
$300
$300 million.
dollar.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. An ace.
I feel like
Yeah.
this is something the Yankees love doing, is signing a big name player, and they perform for a couple of years, and then they just are terrible for the second half of their contract.
If the Mets don't bring him back, give me Stroman. Please.
I really like.
Here's
that,
the thing:
actually.
every single year, like after like the Yankees like lose another playoff series, they need another pitcher. After they just got a pitcher last offseason. Every time, Severino looked good last night. The Yankees just so inconsistent all year, though. It's gross. It's despicable. It could have gone. I mean, it could have been a Red Sox inconsistent night. You didn't know what you were gonna get.
You're obviously team fire Aaron Boone.
Oh, he's getting canned.
He has to.
You win 92. I mean, 92 games is very good, but you have that inconsistent of a season and like played that poorly for that long.
They were terrible for the first half, and they won 16 in a row or 14 in a row or something.
With that team, that's what you do. Come on.
But not fire Cashman.
No, don't fire Cashman. I think.
Never.
I mean, I would think about it.
I think they just need to rework their approach to the lineup and how they want to go about winning games.
I see it every postseason with you guys. You guys don't get on base. It is home run or bust, and that doesn't work in the playoffs.
That's what I mean.
That's what 80% of your lineup.
That's what I mean. You have to change your approach to like how you want to go about winning games. That's how you have to rework the lineup. Sanchez, deal him, please. Aaron.
I'm telling you right now, he goes to Toronto and hits 40 home runs next year.
He probably will.
Tampa Bay and hits 40 home runs next year. Gary Sanchez.
Sal.
Perfect Tampa Bay ride.
Aaron Hicks, I have no use for him. I have no use for him.
I haven't seen Aaron Hicks in a year. I didn't know he was still alive.
Glaber
is terrible.
If they traded him, I wouldn't be mad.
Joey Gallo's terrible. Rizzo.
I don't care. Bring Rizzo back.
Stanton, and
Stanton.
Judge.
Before this
Joey
year, I was
Gallo
always
is
saying
like a deer in headlights.
He looked
absolutely.
He looked not good last night.
No, he looks terrible. I don't care if he's under contract for another year. Goodbye. Pay him off if you have to. I swear to God. I don't want him back. If you're gonna have him back, have him just sit on the bench.
I mean, the two main problems.
It was like when they signed Chris Carter like 3 years ago after he led the National League in home runs and he did nothing.
Your two main concerns with that team: back end starting pitching. I mean, obviously, you paid Cole to be an ace, so it's not.
Look good.
And I'm not even. You're not going to bring in someone as good as Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole has to go back to how he was playing before. If he doesn't, you guys are not winning a World Series.
No.
It's as plain and simple as that.
Add another pitcher, like please, but you do that. I still like the guys on the back end. Like I love Montgomery. I think he's a really good pitcher. If Luis Gil continues to pitch like
he did pitch very good in the second half,
I'd like to see him return to starting next year.
It's just you guys are the same
Yeah,
team.
there's-
You guys are the same team every year. I've seen it like 4 years in a row at this
and
point.
that's why things finally got to change this year.
Just watching that game, I couldn't believe how well it went for the Red Sox. Like, it was just nothing.
I mean, we talked a lot about the Yankees' point of view. Red Sox point of view, it's about as good as it could have gone by far.
The whole time I watched that game, I was just like so comfortable.
He was dealing.
Eovaldi pitched a phenomenal
He was
game
dealing.
last
I
night.
could not believe they pulled him in the 5th inning with 70 pitches.
I was
They
very
pulled him out
shocked
too
too.
early.
So I was like, are you kidding me? This is a great chance. The bat's got to wake up, and they
what
didn't.
happened after Brazier gave up that hit to Aaron or
To Rizzo, yeah.
Stanton,
But then
and then
He'd
the
have to run
Aaron
out at
Judge
home.
thing getting thrown out at
Judge
home.
got out, and that was an insanely massive play. That was a huge momentum swing.
That third base coach. It's
Phil
so
Nevin was
bad.
so high.
It's so bad.
Phil Nevin was so high on that. They literally just pan to him, and he's just lost in outer space.
Like, just the fact that you're
He beat out
mentioned
that
in the game
throw
is
to
bad.
first base, and he looked really fast. So he was like, "Come on, Aaron, you got
If I
wheels."
turn on a game, right, and the announcers are talking about the third base coach, like for more
turn on
than
the game.
10 seconds, I'm like, huh?
Turn on the game.
Do you want me to or no?
Yes.
that would count.
All right, I will. But like the fact that they're even showing the third base coach, like, is
Well, yeah, he should not
I'm
be
like,
relevant.
He did something terrible.
He should not be relevant whatsoever. You should not even be thinking about a third base coach in a one-game do-or-die playoff game.
No.
And then the Red Sox third base coach,
Yes!
like
WNBA.
the Red Sox third base coach almost matched the fuck up the next inning on Bogarts.
Yeah, but then Bogarts ends up scoring, so he looks not even smart, but it just...
because I feel like Bogarts is probably a lot faster than Aaron Judge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge is a sloth.
Bring in Corey Seager.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That would be kind of OP. I mean,
That'd be a great move. Left-handed bat.
yeah, I was going to say you need a left-handed
Channel would
bat.
be on.
No idea. TNT. No, not TNT. TBS is what I meant.
You think it's on CBS?
TBS loves playoff.
You knew
Yeah,
Verdugo
it's
was
on
standing a big
TBS.
hit. He just seems like one of those players.
Him. Yeah, him is a gross red beard.
Why does
No,
every
Kyle
That's such a
Schwarber-
Red Sox thing.
every Yankees fan says that? That
Kyle
is so
Schwarber
funny.
was
What about like Red Sox players?
No, about Verdugo having a red beard.
No,
So does
Kyle
Vasquez.
Schwarber hitting a home run was the freest thing ever.
You
Matt-
said did you say that before the game or no?
No, I said it after
Matt
he hit
Carpenter's
one.
hitting a home run tonight.
Oh yeah, he is. Albert Pujols is hitting a home run tonight.
So now we have
We're so
the-
distracted.
We have the Dodgers and Cardinals on the TV at the moment.
We have said this repeatedly. The Cardinals are winning this game, and
Oh,
there's
wild
a wild
pitch.
pitch for a run
Cardinals 1-0.
already.
Max Scherzer.
Not
man.
what you want.
Is Matt Carpenter starting, right?
Oh yeah.
I haven't looked at the lineup.
Look at Yachty.
No, the Cardinals are never.
Oh,
losing.
Yachty's hitting a home run tonight.
We got off topic a little bit there, I think.
A little bit.
Yeah. Red Sox point of view. We were building on that.
I never thought the Yankees were coming back in that game.
It was so comfortable the whole game.
It was 3-1, and I was
No,
like, all right, give me
literally
something.
after the Schwarber home run, I was like, wow.
Yeah. Once it was
You're like, wow, we're winning.
once it was 4, I was like, no.
Before the game, so I watched with 2 Yankees fans and 1 Red Sox fan. Before the game started, I looked at the 2 Yankees fans I was with. I said, we're going to know right away. We're literally going to know right away with Derek Cole. He's either going to come out and look great, or it's going to be miserable from start to finish.
I couldn't tell at first because he was a
The
little
first,
wild.
the
but
first,
he was,
no, the first 2 batters he got out not pretty easily, and then he walked Devers on like 8 pitches, and then Bogarts comes up and hits that 2-run home run, and immediately there you're just like, oh, Garrett Cole's not going to go deep into this game.
Nope.
Yeah, that was what?
You saw
An
him
inning
mouthing,
and a
"I'm out,
half?
I'm out." When
2 innings?
Yeah, he did. That was kind of crazy. Wait, what'd you say?
What, it was 2.5, 1.5 innings?
2+ innings. He got pulled after 2 batters in the third, and he's lucky he didn't give up more than 3 runs.
That's you can't have that.
Nope.
You can't be paying a guy that much money and have him perform like that when that's literally what they got him for. That moment is what they got Garrett Cole for.
Absolutely. But he's on
That
contract.
that moment costed them.
He's on contract for a lot of years. He's gonna have excellent playoff starts, and he's gonna have very bad playoff starts. And it sucks that that had to be a 1-game playoff.
Is he Clayton Kershaw?
Wow. Looking ahead to Tampa and the Red Sox, The Red Sox have been so up and down all year. It's just like the Yankees. They could easily get absolutely swept and annihilated, or they could.
I think that series goes one of two ways. It is like a sweep,
Exactly. It's either that or it's a fight.
or like the Red Sox win in 5.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the grossest like 2 wins you've ever seen. Like
Most likely, the Rays are probably winning this in like 4 games. I could see them dropping like the first game and then just like saying goodbye.
Sounding like that.
Red Sox, baby. I don't know. Rationally, it probably. Definitely
Yeah,
doesn't
I mean
make
the Rays
sense.
are just they the best team in the American League by
Yeah,
far,
I think
and
they got their hands full. That's for sure.
I just look at Tampa's team and I just think like I don't know.
exactly.
Some of their players are really just like, eh.
Yeah, you don't know, but they do it.
And it's like their game 1 starters. Who McClellan or
McClanahan.
Yeah, like he's been good this year. Don't get me wrong.
Exactly.
But
Like imagine if Glasnow didn't get hurt.
oh yeah, they would.
They have a ridiculous team.
This is a home run. This is 4-0.
This right here.
Yachty, dead center.
Oh, he popped it up dead center.
Oh, did he snap his bat?
Wait, did he?
It looked like he was about to.
He's still not that pretty good. Adam Wainwright, dude.
He just put some lift on that shit.
They're checking him.
He's pissed.
Look at them. They're checking him for spider tag. Did you see that? Did he look down? Did he look at his dick?
He might have. All right,
Now what? Football?
on NFL, yeah.
What a week for me and Antonio.
Nolan had the comeback of all comebacks
The
this
mic
week.
come off the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
12 and 4 against the spread last week, Nolan.
I needed it.
Double 3-0, Antonio and Nolan, and pick
7-2 as a group. So
I kind of
cheers to us.
I let us down a little bit, a little rough week.
No, I mean you had such great weeks.
We're all right around 500 right now overall for the season,
Which I think is amazing, actually.
through a month of the
Compared to how we started,
yeah.
it was like you were way ahead, you were in the middle, and I was way behind.
Now it's
Even. I mean, you're above 500 there.
It was below.
Yeah, that's all right. No. South started 3-0.
I mean, you're leading in pick 3.
Good.
You're 8-4. 8-4, 7-5, 6-6 for Nolan.
I love that. It's a long season, gentlemen.
We'll take a quick peek at week 4.
What? It's not a long season. Yeah, it is. It's only week.
At least
5.
At least your Giants won this week. I mean,
Which wow.
They win when
I am staying so far from the Saints now.
They win.
the Saints are a very Jekyll and Hyde team.
The Giants win when I decide to pick against them. That's what happens. They lose to a team like the Falcons, and I'm like, I can't pick them.
And then they beat the Saints in the Superdome. It doesn't make sense.
But the Giants don't make sense.
That whole them being in the Superdome for the
Did you guys
first
see
time
that
thing.
John Ross touchdown?
Yeah.
He was down, or he fumbled the ball into the end zone, and then he got up and laid on the ball. If he doesn't do that, it's the
I'm
Saints'
pretty
ball.
sure they called him in before that.
I don't think they did. I think they reviewed it and said that he was. Huh? Was it bullshit? No, he picked it up. He was still their touchdown, but it would have
It was
been
funny. I like John Ross though. That was his first game.
first game, first touchdown.
Wow.
He was good there for a little bit on the Bengals. No, he had a good. It's his second season, right?
No,
Third?
fourth maybe.
3 How
They're
long ago?
3 or 4.
Oh, I thought you said 24. I was like, what?
Yeah, nice. He's in his 25th year. Saints' point of view, just I would stay, like you said, stay far away from them. They're really inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
Jameis is gonna Jameis. I mean, he didn't have a bad game, but he's not gonna win you a game either.
Underwhelming performance overall by the Saints.
They had a lot to figure out still. I think they're one of those middle of the road teams.
Yeah, I could agree.
Kansas City did what we thought they would do and just curb stomp Philly.
I mean, it wasn't as easy though as I think we made it out to be.
It really wasn't, but at the same time, it was kind of never in doubt for the Chiefs. I don't think you watched that game. I mean, obviously, I didn't watch the full thing, but
still, I think
they were always just winning
their
and had the
their
ball.
defense, dude. Their defense, bro, it does not look good.
I mean, they've given up 30 almost every week, or have they given up 30
and
every
giving
week?
up that many points to the Eagles,
Yeah.
That's terrible. Especially coming off a loss.
There are definitely some signs with them where you can say like
I think
they're like cracking in a couple pieces.
They're cracks in the offensive line, and then just their
defense overall is just
letting them down. It's just I think it's starting to take effect.
anything Philly point of view. I mean, I think after
They looked good. I think you're happy about what the offense did to a team that is looked at as way better than you.
Jalen looked pretty good, I would say. I mean, 1-3 in that division. The Cowboys are way better than we thought. I gotta say that too.
They've shown up.
So I don't know. The Cowboys probably won what 10 or 11 games
They
in
got
that
rid
division.
of Jalen Smith.
Yeah,
Was that a surprise? I feel like that was a surprise.
I don't know why they did. It had to have been like something like disagreement or something off the field because they
He was hurt. No?
they extended him last offseason.
Wasn't he hurt?
I mean, he's been hurt. Yeah, it's just a matter of like
Yeah, I wonder what happened.
they got other linebackers, but at the same time, it's like you don't just give away someone who's good for nothing. But there's got to be a reason for it.
Yeah. But yeah,
We could talk about that Carolina game.
I'm so impressed with Dallas.
Sam Darnold's your lead leader in rushing touchdowns right now, in some alternate universe.
I don't know with Dallas. I think a lot of it has to do with the last 2 weeks. Them really looking good. Was Zeke is back, bro.
Carolina got Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah,
That's a great move.
I think the Patriots. This is gonna be one of those cases where the Patriots got off of someone at the right time.
Really?
What'd you say?
That
I mean, Bill normally does give up people a year like before they start getting
obviously
bad.
with the exception of Tom Brady, but
That wasn't like
yeah, that was Tom's.
that's
decision to go,
also
but-
for later in the show.
Yeah, you're right. He does normally move off of guys at the perfect times.
We'll see. I mean, Carolina definitely needs a corner after what's his name, J.C. Horn went out, their rookie. So
Definitely a good pickup for the Panthers.
and their defense has been good all season. So
See, it was for like a 2023 6th round pick or something.
yeah, it was for nothing. I mean, they were going to release him, and Carolina's like, yeah, we'll give you
How
a late pick
horny
for
is
him.
Bill for those like 6th round draft picks? He loves that.
He just hoards them like they're candy. Like he needs
Like,
them.
do the Patriots have like 96 round picks?
It feels like that every year.
Can make anybody serviceable on an NFL field.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, you.
I have a use for you.
Well, if you learn the playbook, you're gonna get like some sort of
It's
opportunity.
it's almost like it was. Well, guys, you have to trade us something back. And Bill's like, okay.
Is he terrifying? Did you see that?
What happened?
Oh my goodness.
Adam Wainwright's really good. That's what happened.
Yeah, but did
Do you know who the umpire is?
Did you see the way he walked back?
Is that Joe West?
Yeah, it's Joe West.
Oh, jeez.
Joe West loves this.
Isn't it like one of his last games?
I think he's doing this, and then maybe the divisional round. That might be it.
Hernandez is umping. One of the,
No, he's not.
Yeah,
Is it the Red Sox?
No, it's an NLDS.
It's gonna be the Giants and the Cardinals.
Probably right.
What were we talking about?
The Panthers.
Carolina.
Oh, Bill Belichick.
Oh, and then the
He
Gilmore
loves
trade.
those 6th round picks. It's almost like he's like, take them, and Carolina's like, well, let's do a trade, and Bill's like, no, just take them. And then they're like, well, we have to give you something back, and he's like,
Sure,
fine,
6th
round
I don't
pick.
care.
6th round pick 10 years from now, I don't care. What game should we get? What
Nothing.
what game should we go to next?
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Wow. Weird game.
Minnesota's not as good as we think. Or Cleveland's better than we think.
No, it's not that.
I
I
mean,
think Cleveland's pretty good.
Is Minnesota really 1-3 bad? Because I don't think so.
I think slowly Cleveland's defense is coming back. Slowly but surely, Cleveland's defense is creeping back. It's 2 weeks in a row now. They only allowed single digits.
Mm-hmm.
That's excellent.
I mean,
They're so hit or miss. They either give up like 40 or they give up nothing.
Yeah, I think they're starting to find their groove though. I think the offense is what's scaring me with Cleveland. I think they're banged up.
They need Jarvis Landry.
Yeah.
They need Jarvis. That's like Baker feels so secure when he has Jarvis on the field. He throws to Odell and it just is not the same. Like they're not on the same page whatsoever. They don't.
No chemistry really.
And they haven't had it. And they've had 3 years together.
Yeah. I don't know what to make of Cleveland.
I mean, obvious.
I also don't
Baltimore-
know what to make of the
Very
Vikings.
capable, I think. I think that they're still the best team in that division.
I was going to say Baltimore.
Division winner.
Baltimore or them are going to win that division easily. But
I think Cleveland's overall just a better team than them.
I agree with you.
I mean, Cleveland's got a big game this weekend.
Against the Chargers, right?
I love the games this weekend, by the way.
Chargers look great on Monday night. They really didn't give up that much. They gave up like 2 drives in the second half, and that was it.
What other games were good?
They have very good defense, yeah. They just had players. They have players.
I mean, that whole first half, they shut them out.
have players everywhere.
Ooh, you want to talk about the Urban Meyer thing?
Urban Meyer's fucked. He's going to USC.
Okay, this was gonna be my question to you, Mr. Conspiracy Guy.
Did he do it to go to USC?
Throwing? Is he throwing? Is he? I want to ask you.
Well, you know what makes the whole story 100 times worse?
What?
It was in his bar, like it, like
That
he
has a picture of him. And his
that
wife.
has a picture of his wife on it.
That was terrible. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. There's a picture of his wife in it.
There's literally like
above the bar.
yeah, there's literally like
giant
a bar, and then like
Oh.
in the middle on the top, there's like pictures all around, and one of them is a picture of him and his wife.
Like, how bad is that?
That's terrible, dude.
I mean, unless that was photoshopped and someone made that
No,
up. But I
it's
don't think-
100% real.
Not a good look, so that makes me like.
And he didn't fly home with the team. Like he didn't fly. What?
Adam Wainwright's a robot. That's
Did he just barehand that?
he just he like snowballed it, dude.
Shut up.
He's like, yeah.
It might, dude. It really might be. What were we saying? Oh, Urban. No, Urban might be throwing. I mean, I don't think he wants to be there. The problem is
They like his way out though. Like,
The-
it's like,
well, the
just
problem-
fucking get rid of me.
the problem is I heard today that they can fire him for breach of contract somehow, and they might not have to pay him.
I mean, if they get shit kicked this weekend, I mean, he'll probably be gone.
The spread for that team is so strange.
It's like 5, right?
4.
Dude, I think he might be throwing.
I feel like I can't.
But now you think he's going to USC, right?
I do now. I'm with you now. He's throwing.
He might be going to USC, dude. Like
Antonio, like, what is he doing?
he's never
There's
coaching.
no-
he's
there's
never
no way
coaching the
he's that
NFL.
dumb.
USC though. Come on.
Why, bro? If he goes to USC, they're instantly a top 5 program.
West Coast school.
Doesn't matter. Do you know how good USC used to be, and do you know the backing of Urban Meyer? Bro, he recruits everybody.
Well,
You know how good Oregon has been?
Who's the only coach that really beats Nick Saban?
I guess.
And I'm not saying that's because he's a good coach. I'm saying that's because he recruits all the good players.
Yeah.
So at that point, it's like if I just have Ezekiel Elliott when I'm playing you, he's just gonna beat you. Like, and that's what's gonna happen at USC. Think about all the
Yeah.
USC alums that want
I'm,
to throw money and make the program better.
I'm with you now. He's going to USC.
He's definitely going to USC. You saw the vision.
I see it now, dude. It's like he's no. He's not that dumb.
No. Like he's
Like, can we agree? Like, he's a professional. He's a professional head coach in the NFL. Like,
yeah, he's not just
He's
like
not
getting
that
drunk and
stupid.
like being seen at
I
a
think
club.
you can draw from that he's not dumb.
Yeah,
He's not a dumb guy. You know what I mean?
No, he might be throwing right now.
Because that's just awful, bro.
So the Bills are winning the Super Bowl apparently.
They're the best team ever.
Davis Mills is really bad.
I told you, remember Davis kills. He's gonna get killed this weekend.
40-0, bro. That
Back-to-back shutout.
bro, Kansas City Buffalo this week.
I know.
Let's
Sunday night.
go.
So like,
So here's we've gotten spoiled so far this year with all these primetime games.
We deserve it.
We do.
oh yeah.
We deserve it.
'Cause
Especially
like normally they're shitty matchups, and we blame the NFL for that. And that like now they have really good matchups.
and we're like, yeah.
Even the Monday night one, isn't it? It's Baltimore and
The Colts.
uh
Still, it's a decent game.
yeah. But
I don't really have much more. I mean, the Jets winning, like, I thought the Jets were going to win, honestly, but it's still surprising.
it's gross.
Randy Bullock.
Like, the only thing I can draw from this game is the fact that the Titans' defense is terrible.
You can't give up 27 to the Jets.
like especially them being.
Can I really take anything from Zach Wilson this year?
No, he's Sam Darnold.
Yeah, like I don't think he's gonna be good, but like new head coach.
That's the only thing I draw from that game. If you're
Same with Trevor Lawrence, like
what?
if he looks shitty at times, like what am I gonna say?
When a real NFL coach is there, then I'll evaluate Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But if you're a defense and you're coming into a game knowing that your opponent hasn't scored points in 2 weeks, and then you give up 27 to them, that's no.
It's a bad look.
Terrible look.
Yeah.
Terrible look.
I don't know. Cardinals are still 4-0. Or
The
are 4-0.
Cardinals were always winning.
Yes.
The Cardinals were always winning that game. They're good. They're for real.
They are. No, they are. They are.
They are. I was terrified.
If they win the division, I'll be honestly shocked.
Me too.
Kyler Murray MVP is a lock at that point.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That is alive and well right now.
That team just has studs all over the field. Like it's just a matter of like they're gonna line up against you, and Tyler's just gonna make a play, and DeAndre Hopkins is just gonna make a play, and there's not much you can really do about it. I mean, you can even have Jalen Ramsey, and it still doesn't really matter. Still put up almost 40 points on them.
Yep. Yeah. That game was crazy.
High scoring, obviously. Aw.
Let's go to Seattle.
Jinx.
Beat San Fran.
Those
Those
games are always
Is
gross.
Jimmy Garoppolo the new Carson Wentz?
Yeah, he's throwing.
Everyone thinks he's really good, and he's just not.
Trey Lance is going to be so good.
But I think if Jimmy G's not hurt, because if Jimmy G's hurt, I actually think it helps the 49ers because they've slowly been going into this thing where they're including Trey Lance more.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets to that certain point where it's like,
A little awkward.
if you have two quarterbacks, you don't have one. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to be confused because Jimmy G is going to go out suck. They're going to put Trey Lance in.
I mean, Trey Lance is going to go in there and ball. I really just feel like he's going to.
So I
light
don't
the
know.
world
Maybe
on
Jimmy
fire.
G being hurt actually helps because now they can fully decide if they're
Well,
winning
yeah,
or not.
it's Trey Lance or bust at this point. Because if you go back to Jimmy G, that means Trey Lance was bad, and I don't want to say your season's over, but you're not going to be looking good.
Because you can feel it, right? You can feel when a coach just doesn't have faith
Oh, he
in his
doesn't. I mean,
quarterback.
he likes Jimmy, but Jimmy can't stay healthy. So at that point, it's like
And he just doesn't trust him at all. It was the same thing that was happening with Matt Nagy. He didn't trust Andy Dalton at all.
he actually named what's his face the starter permanently.
Yeah. After 5 weeks. Yeah.
No, like
I think it's just like you always see this in these teams. Like, if the coach doesn't have faith in the quarterback and they keep switching between two, you don't have one quarterback.
mhm.
Yeah, it's also a sign of a bad coach.
I agree.
That's probably gonna get.
Yeah, indecisive. It's like you just make up your fucking mind.
Because
But-
that means your team's probably bad, and
Trey Lance didn't come on ball. Probably didn't pick them in my pick 3 this week, but we'll see.
San Fran are still frauds.
Not with Trey Lance. It's going to open up a whole different part of their offense.
That division's too good.
Washington had a very entertaining game against Atlanta.
I love Taylor Heineke.
yeah, Terry McLaurin's nasty.
I have a man crush
So
on
good.
Taylor Heineke,
Bro, how do you beat me in fantasy every time we play?
I got shit on in fantasy this week.
I put up 130 something points. Antonio put up a slight like 160. I was like, oh,
I
nice.
put up 130 in my opponent.
It's
put
not
up
like I don't
190.
score either. It's like
He's beating you like 180.
to 160. It's ridiculous.
We might have had playoff games like that too. We love playing in the playoffs.
You always beat me in the second round every time, dude. It's so annoying. No, but McLaurin had 30, and then you had DJ Moore who had like 33.
DJ Moore had a big game.
It was all. Well, I don't want to say it was all in the fourth quarter, but I think he had
You turned your mic off.
2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the button on the side. Push that up.
Antonio, you know how to turn your microphone on. Come on. You can do
Did
it.
you flip it?
Yeah, he did. He flipped it.
Boo.
Yeah. Okay, you're good.
That's the tough look, Antonio.
What did I say?
Your microphone was
No.
on.
What did I say before? So like it can be heard
I
now.
don't remember. What were you talking about?
It doesn't even matter at this point. We're spinning the tires. Hey, let's get this back on the road.
Turn your microphone off.
Oh, Antonio. I'm telling you, Green Bay's winning the Super Bowl.
They're not. No.
They're
They're not winning the Super
They're
Bowl.
not. So,
They're
but like,
not.
does it still feels gross, right? But I'm high on them every
No,
week. But, like, it feels gross.
I'm picking Green Bay every week
They're
from now on.
frauds. They're the other frauds.
They are, but like you pick them.
Yeah, no, they're
But if they're fraud, they're not making it to the Super Bowl. If they're frauds, they're not making it out of the wild card
Why are they frauds?
because their
Oh, he wants to get a
their
hit tonight.
defense is awful, just like San Fran's.
I knew as soon as we turned on this baseball game, everything was going the shitter.
Why? Because he's getting distracted.
Because
and turning his
everyone is
mic off.
distracted. Oh my god.
No, Green Bay's frauds.
Oh,
They're
Yeah,
not making it to the Super Bowl.
Sure.
That means they beat the Bucks. They beat the Bucks.
No, yeah, they're not beating the Bucks.
They're not beating the Rams.
No, they're not beating the Rams. Maybe they beat.
why not?
Wow, them and the Cardinals love having good playoff games.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 50-40. Oh,
They're not beating the Cardinals.
yes, they are.
No.
Mm.
All right, moving on.
There's not much more. Really, the last game is New England Tampa. It was raining.
Yeah, you. So this is like you.
But you
being
said
a
that like
magician part 2.
you said that like week 1. You're like,
I
oh,
did.
it's gonna be like a rainy
Yeah, you said that like multiple
Sunday
weeks ago.
night.
A cold, rainy
Yeah.
night in
And that's
Foxborough.
literally what it was. Tom Brady did not look good. He didn't throw a touchdown pass.
Tom Brady did not look good.
I think he's gotten used to that Florida weather.
Maybe a little bit, honestly.
He forgot what New England was like.
He just was probably so nervous.
Yeah, I was gonna say he
game.
might have the jitters. You know.
That's what
You don't know what
thought in
that's
the beginning
like.
of the game. He like just didn't look right.
Mhm.
And I was like, it's getting to him a little bit.
I mean, I think we're dead to anybody if you spent that long with the team. Like you're gonna
Yeah.
like you're gonna be like really.
He thought he
He
was
was-
gonna retire there.
Like imagine going there and like going in the visitors' locker room and
Like that's gotta be so weird for him.
Bill talked to him for 23 minutes after the game. I love how specific people are.
They
Like,
have to.
he went in and met in with Tom Brady in the Bucks locker
At
room
11:04
for
and
23 minutes
came out at
and 32
11:27.
seconds. It's like, shut up.
what did they talk about?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Do you see what he said after though? Tom Brady in the press conference. He said like there was an opportunity for me to come back or whatever. So here's my theory.
There is or there was.
What?
Like now there is. Wait, what was there? What?
So Brady went out in the press conference after he met with Bill,
Mm-hmm.
and they asked him about like, oh, do you think your relationship will get better or something like that? And he was like, I think our relationship's good. Like, I might come back to New England at some point. Like he basically.
Oh, I didn't
said
see
that.
that.
Oh yeah, he
I
said
think
you
I
never
think
know.
I sent the tweet to you.
Oh, I didn't. I don't remember seeing that.
But I was like, here's my theory. What if Bill coaches for like another 4 to 5 years, retires, then Brady comes and coaches New England
Wow.
after he retires?
And then they won a Super Bowl.
See, I always say like Brady
Or he
should be
comes back as the owner after like
the owner.
Robert Kraft chokes.
I always say Brady
Croaks.
should be a coach or an offensive coordinator, and people are always like, "No, he's not going to do that."
No, I see him more as like a John Elway where he like owns the team. Or is the GM of one.
I could really see him as an offensive coordinator just screaming at our quarterback.
I hope so.
Like he would just be like, "Arr."
Yeah, but he would get so pissed because no one's like as good. Like no one has his. Brain.
It would be like Wayne Gretzky
Yeah.
in hockey. Like Gretzky
Yeah,
tried to
it'd be
coach.
like if it'd be Tiger Woods trying to teach me how to hit golf shots.
He'd be like, "You're trash."
Right? He'd get so mad at
He'd
me.
be like, "I don't understand how you don't understand."
Yeah. Like he's just one of one. He's got to be like an owner or GM.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the Patriots is perfect.
I mean, it has to be the Patriots. It can't. If it was like anywhere else, it would feel fake.
He's
But
gonna
then
be-
you say that
he's gonna
about
be a way better John Elway.
you say that about
His wife doesn't want to live up there.
Yeah, that's also true.
No, I think that's bullshit when they bring that shit up. Remember when they did that with Ciara or whatever, Russell Wilson's wife?
Yeah, and they were right.
When Russell Wilson was gonna leave, people were like,
Russell Wilson's not on the Giants, aren't you?
Yeah,
everyone's like, oh well, she doesn't like living in Seattle. It's like, do you think Russell Wilson gives a shit what she thinks? He's like, honey, I'm about to go make $400 million.
He's like, this is my team.
I'm gonna live wherever I want.
Wherever I choose, it doesn't matter.
It's like if we have to live in Alaska and they're gonna pay me $400 million, we're gonna do it. All right.
Under this week.
Yeah, week 4.
On the week.
Oh,
Week
actually,
5.
I want to talk about the Patriots first. I think the Patriots looked really good. That was
Yeah.
the best I've seen them play this year.
I mean, defensively at least. Offensively, I still am not impressed, to be perfectly honest with you.
I mean, Mac Jones was a
Mac
highlight.
attack looked good.
I mean, he had 19 straight completions, yes, but they were all for 3 yards. So
Yeah, but the thing I really liked about him was he was blitzed on every fucking play.
yeah, no, he was getting killed. I agree with you. I'm not.
And he still did all that.
I don't know. They don't take any shots down the field, bro. Like
They can't. That's not who they are.
They don't have the personnel.
I get it, but you gotta take some sort of chance. Like you gotta go over the top once or twice a game.
I don't know. I mean, at one point they started like going for. I mean, obviously they're not, like downfield plays, like 10, 15-yard passes, and he was hitting them.
How do you? Well, yeah.
Kendrick Bourne.
How do you
really
kick?
Good.
How do you kick a 56-yard field goal in the rain?
That
No.
was stupid. I blame that on Bill.
And then you have 40 seconds left and 2 timeouts, and
They
Brady's
could
gonna
have
drive
went
down
for
the
the
field.
4th and 3.
That's
Yeah,
what they
and
should
then
have
you-
done.
Jones just
And then you
completed,
don't
like,
give the ball back to
19
Tom
4-yard
Brady.
passes in a row.
So stupid.
Like, just run one of those shitty little shovel pass plays that he just screams.
I hated
that's
that
their
call
run
so
game.
much.
Is those little passes? That's literally their run game.
The more the Patriots ran the ball, the worse they got.
That's true. I mean, they were doing the Bucs a favor every time they ran the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how you go for that field goal. I say you go for it. You kill more clock, get the field goal closer. Because even then, so they get that field goal. There's still a minute left. What? Oh, what'd you look at him for?
He made a face at me.
Oh. I think even leaving Brady a minute on the clock after making that field goal would be too much.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's gonna go down and get 3 points. It's
He
not
could
that
do
hard.
it in like 3
It
seconds.
would take him 2 plays.
Like that's ridiculous. So I think they should have killed more clock and got the first down.
Week 5.
Week 5, Thursday night.
They're really gonna win 1-0 on a pass ball in the first
Imagine.
inning. That would be so
The
Cardinals.
Cardinals are.
Rams at Seattle.
Sheetal.
Rams are a 2.5-point favorite right now.
Great matchup.
Seattle in prime time.
The Rams might kill them though.
I like Los Angeles.
I like the Seahawks.
This is where the top 3 teams in the league, or in the NFC, aka Bucks, Rams, Cardinals, where they're gonna separate themselves from.
It's
The rest
so
of the pack.
it's
They're
so
like
hard.
wild card slime.
It is so hard to take the other side of a Seattle primetime game. Do you know Seattle's record in primetime?
Oh, wow.
I don't care.
It's like 20-7.
Oh, did you know that the past weekend with the Bucks? and
Already picked
Pats, it was 8 straight. You love that commercial. It was. It's now 8 straight primetime games Tom Brady hasn't covered.
Really?
I thought that was a good stat.
That's a great stat, actually. It means he's due.
What?
Next time he plays in primetime, he's going to cover.
He's gonna cover by 1 million.
All right. Realistically, I mean, the Rams are going to put up 28 points, 30 points in this game.
Yeah.
I think Seattle can come close to that. I'm going to take 2.5 points and hope that Seattle ekes out a late field goal or something.
I'm taking the Rams. I think they're severely undervalued.
The Jets and the Falcons.
You're taking the Rams?
Yeah, you took the Rams.
So this is the first Thursday game we don't agree on.
In a while, yeah, I think.
Oh, well, yeah, that's right. We've all been consensus on many of these.
Jets at Falcons in London. Falcons are a 3-point favorite. Technically, I guess at home.
This is the grossest game. Okay. I want to know what the lock, and I'm going to say it.
Oh, let's hear it.
Lock with capital letters for this weekend under first half of that game.
Of this game?
Oh, these games are always terrible in those
Yeah.
scoring.
Yeah, normally it is like 9-7 or like 10-3 or
I
something.
gotta fly all the way to London and then like get up the next day and play a game.
I like that.
I remember the Giants won a game 10-3 in 2016 against the Rams.
And I would hate it if I was a fan of the NFL and I lived in London and we're like, holy shit, dude, we're finally getting an NFL.
And then it's
game
always
here.
a crappy game.
And it's Jets versus Falcons. It's like, are you kidding me?
You might as well not give us a damn at that
Right?
point.
It's like, or is the NFL
Anytime-
hurting themselves or helping them?
Anytime I pick the Falcons,
Don't cover.
they never, ever, ever cover. But, like, the fact that this is in London makes you want to be like, it's going to be low scoring. These teams suck.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll take the Jets. I think the Jets win. Fuck it.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
yeah.
it's exactly the opposite.
Oh,
of
yeah.
what I
Atlanta's
think will
favored by
happen.
4?
3.
Absolutely. Give me the Jets.
I just think it's the opposite of what everyone thinks is going to happen. So
I
it's
also,
London football.
I think they win.
I feel like whenever the Jets get a win, they always get another win right after. It's always like in succession.
Because
they
they need
try
to
to grab
they
you.
need to tease their fans like a
yeah,
lot.
they try to tickle you. Like they're just like,
All right,
yeah,
all
we're good.
right, I'm in. I'm taking the Jets.
Let's go.
I didn't have any sort. I have no feeling about that game.
Me under in the first half.
Jets suck.
New England on the road against Davis Kills. Spread is -9 for New England. It's a lot of points for them.
I mean, we're gonna see what the Patriots can do coming off of that game.
9's a lot of points for the Patriots to cover, but it's also
Can they build on their offensive performance
Give
from
me-
last week? Just wanna make sure.
Give me the Patriots. Give me the Patriots.
You like the Patriots every week.
I'm also gonna take the Patriots, but it seems like too many points.
Sure, I'll take the
I do,
Patriots.
Nolan. I do.
Yeah, you do like the Patriots every week.
Watch, it'll be in his pick 3.
It's in your pick.
Oh
three.
no, it's not. This game absolutely not. There's some weird games this week.
Tampa Bay -10 at home against the Dolphins.
Yeah. Wow.
Should it be more than 10?
It feels like it,
Should.
right? Should be like 13.
Coming off like the last 2 weeks Tampa Bay's had.
Dolphins are weird because they have like a good defense, but yeah, they feel like they're.
I mean,
feel like they're
maybe-
due for a big day, right?
Maybe the Bucks are undervalued here a little bit. What's the money at on that game?
I
Probably
have
like-
Tampa.
65-35 Tampa.
Oh, Tampa's covering.
Yeah, I have Tampa.
The fact that it's not 90% on Tampa right now makes me think Tampa's covering by $1 million.
I guess.
I like Miami.
Shut up. No, you don't.
I don't know. Why can't they keep it close?
That's what I mean.
Jacoby
They're a weird
Brissett
team.
get
They
hurt.
like have a good defense.
Miami's
and
got a
stuff.
very good defense. No, Jacoby Brissett. Did he get hurt?
Did he get hurt in that game, Antonio?
I don't think he got hurt.
Against the Colts?
He did?
I think he did, right? Can you look that up?
Didn't he have a
Was it a concussion?
he had a game-winning touchdown, right?
No, they got blown
No, the
out.
Colts got...
Oh no, I'm thinking of another one. Shit.
You're thinking of when they played the Raiders?
Yes.
And they tied the game?
Bang.
Is he hurt?
It doesn't say that he's on the injury report.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
Well.
Maybe I'm wrong about that.
You're a dumbass.
I'm taking Miami. Don't care. Philly +3.5 at Carolina. That should be a lot more than 3.5. That should be a lot more than 3.5, gentlemen. Should
So
have
you
not.
know,
why
my
is it-
pick.
Why is it 3.5?
I don't know.
I pulled away from the Panthers for a week because I
I'm taking
was
Philly.
very confident in the Cowboys last week.
You always take Philly.
It's Sal's team against my team.
You
I'm
take
going with the
Carolina?
Panthers.
Yeah.
I have to.
I'm also gonna go with the Panthers. I think this is a good spot. for
Our
the
teams
Panthers.
of the years.
Minnesota -9 at home against the Lions.
Yeah, this is weird, and it makes me want to pick Minnesota, right?
It makes
doesn't
me
it?
want to pick the Lions.
I'm riding with the Lions too.
They gotta cover at some point, right? They have to.
Well, they covered against the Ravens. It was 9, and they only lost by 2. But
I feel like they've looked like such a not shitty team that like they need to look really shitty.
I think they get a win here. I do.
They're gonna.
oh, you think they win?
Yeah.
I think they keep it within 9. I don't think Minnesota's blowing
yeah, I'll
anyone
take
out.
the points just because I think it'll be.
I'll
really
take
close to
Minnesota.
certain ones, but
I'll take Minnesota.
you shut up.
You shut up, you hoser.
Tennessee at Jacksonville. This is the interesting spread of the week.
Yeah.
Tennessee is -4. 90% of the money's on Tennessee.
90%.
90%. This is just a blind Jacksonville bet by me. Like, you just gotta fade the public.
Yeah, but like I don't want to pick them like with all the shit that's going on.
I don't want it. So realistically, Jacksonville wins this game because it makes the least amount of sense. But
Yeah, I think so too.
Right?
With a line like this, like what the fuck?
Right, so
it should be over a touchdown for Tennessee. And the fact that it's 4 and everyone is betting on Tennessee and the line's not moving, it's Jacksonville in this game, and they probably win this game.
I think they're gonna get their chance to.
I really think Tennessee threw everyone off with those 2 wins, and I don't think Seattle's as good as we think, and I definitely don't think the Colts are as good as we think. I think they just give up way too much defensively.
Yeah, I think Jacksonville's gonna get a chance to test their offense this week, and especially with the Urban Meyer thing, I feel like everyone thinks they're gonna disappoint.
And this is the way to
the
look
stock
good.
on the Jacksonville Jaguars is so low right now, so I'm gonna buy some.
Steelers -1.
this is another line I hate. I don't like this.
Steelers -1
this
at
game.
home against Denver.
The Steelers should not be favored. It's so weird.
Is Ted playing?
Ted Bundy.
What, Drew Lock? Drew Lock is playing.
Teddy Bridgewater.
He's got a concussion.
I don't know. I would guess yes, but maybe I'm wrong.
It's Drew Lock.
If it's Drew Lock, give me the Steelers.
I hate it because I want to
Ravens
take the
were such a
Steelers,
lock
but I
last
don't
week
want to
too,
take
by
the
the way.
Steelers. Give me the
That's 2 weeks in a row I've been wrong about 1 point spread games.
give me Pittsburgh. I'm down with Pittsburgh. I don't want to pick them, but
I've been down with Pittsburgh too much, so I'm gonna take Denver here.
I'm telling you right now, if Drew Lock is starting that game, they have 0 chance of winning.
Denver does?
Yeah, 0.
Why?
Drew Lock is so bad.
So's Big Ben.
At least Big Ben can somewhat move the ball. Drew Lock is
No, he can't.
No, he can't.
No, he can't.
Drew Lock is a pleb, bro. Like literally terrible.
This is pleb versus pleb action right here.
These
Drew Lock is playing.
Steelers -1 is my pick on that game.
I'm taking Denver.
So this game is
Oh, no.
also very interesting. Green Bay is -3 at Cincinnati,
Yeah,
and they opened
Oh.
at -6.
I love Cincinnati.
I just keep riding with Green Bay, so I'm gonna.
I love Cincinnati in this spot. This has Green Bay disappointment written all over it.
So the hard thing about picking this game is it feels like I should be on Cincinnati because that's like the side I'd normally be on. But Aaron Rodgers is just going to come out and hit the shit out of Cincinnati. Like, it's the Packers playing against the Bengals. What's going to happen here?
I know.
What? Like, let's really think
It's-
about it.
And
I
it's
don't know.
it's a new
I love it.
new young
I love
quarterback
Cincinnati
and
here.
I agree. Like, normally I would be like, yeah,
It's
Cincinnati.
gonna be a shootout too.
Yeah, definitely.
It's gonna be like a 38-34.
I still think
I think
I think the Pack cover.
it's like 37-24 Packers. 37-27 Packers.
I'm gonna say 38-34 Cincy.
I like it.
Their offense is gonna go off. Joe Burrow is gonna throw for like 450 and like have 3 touchdowns.
Normally I don't do that. Normally I don't go against the line movement and all that, but I think Green Bay is just gonna torch Cincinnati. New Orleans at Washington. New Orleans is a -1.5 point favorite. I don't know what to do with New Orleans anymore. I guess they've gone win-loss, win-loss, so I'm gonna go win this week. I guess.
They're gonna break that. I'm picking Washington.
I have developed a man crush of Taylor Heineke,
So Washington.
so Washington.
Washington.
And this is just 2 games. I have no idea. Washington's going up, and it just seems like the Saints are getting worse every week. So
I don't know what my pick 3 is gonna be. I'm already nervous.
Yeah, the weird games this week.
Cleveland at the Chargers. Cleveland is a 2.5 point favorite.
Another crazy game.
I love the over in this game.
I love the over in the last game, and I love the over in this game.
So that's a Chargers.
the
That's a
Green Bay
Chargers
game.
type game.
This
huh?
game and the Green Bay game,
Right?
I love the overs.
If it's gonna be an over, then that's a Chargers-esque. That's what they want.
So here's where I'm going to go against
But-
myself here. So before I brought up how they 2 weeks in a row only allowed a single digit, I think this is where they get 40 scored on them.
They go the other way.
Yeah, so I think
I agree with you. I'm gonna go with Chargers -2.5.
I'm going with Cleveland.
Riding with Baker.
But Cleveland.
Maker Bayfield.
Chicago plus 5.5 at the Raiders.
Ugh.
Justin Fields will be the starter for this game. Over under is 44.
What's the spread? 3.5.
6.5?
5.5.
Five.
It opened at 3.5 though, so people are liking. Was that Juan Soto?
People are loving. Is it? No.
He's
Yeah,
wearing
it
a
is.
Trey
That's
Turner
Juan Soto.
jersey. Look at him. He's wearing a Trey Turner jersey.
That really threw me off guard.
Oh,
and
someone's-
Magic. Oh my god.
Someone's wearing a Scherzer jersey too. Nationals ones.
I like Chicago here. No,
Give me the Raiders.
The Raiders. I'm finally on the Raiders.
I'm-
train. They're good. Come on.
No, I'm
Sal.
taking Chicago. I'm sorry. I suck.
I wanted him to switch there, Antonio.
Chicago. Wow, we can bet on games this weekend.
Nope.
No. Okay.
Well,
No?
if you drive to Mohegan or Foxwoods, you can.
I thought we can do it on DraftKings on the October 7th.
Yep,
No,
they pushed it
delayed
back.
again.
Once it done, they pushed it back. Sorry.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
What'd you say at the beginning of the podcast? Depression,
Sadness,
Pain,
alcohol.
depression,
and
and alcohol.
Pain, depression, and alcohol. That could be a country single.
Talking about
Pain, depression, alcohol.
All right.
another disappointment. The New York Giants plus 7 at Dallas.
No, these
So,
games are always terrible.
They're-
So I mean,
They're always bad.
I have
the Cowboys are gonna win like 19-14.
I was gonna say I'll take the Giants though.
Yeah, me too.
I have a contractual obligation to take Dallas here because my friend Dallas wants me to take Dallas.
Dallas for Dallas.
Dallas.
So give me Dallas -7.
Let's go Dallas.
Fuck the
I've been
Cowboys.
really impressed with how they've come together as a team.
They look really good.
They look super.
They're
good.
not
The
touching.
fact that they just dropped.
They're
the
not
quote-unquote
sniffing.
Best defensive.
They're not
player.
sniffing a conference championship, but they look good.
I think they're definitely going to be the best team in the
Yeah,
NFC East.
but that's it.
San Francisco at Arizona. San Francisco is plus 5.5. San Francisco plus 5.5 is the better.
I think San Francisco covers. I don't think they win. I think it's a late field
Maybe
goal.
they win.
Maybe.
They might win.
No, it says Arizona late field goal
Five.
written all over it.
Are they going 5-0 or no? I don't think so.
I
I love this team, but I don't think so.
I don't think
This
so.
is
either.
where they
This is where the division beats up
make
on
a-
each other.
They make a statement in the division on Sunday with this win.
All right. Final two. Sunday night, Buffalo at Kansas City. Buffalo is 3-point underdogs.
Do you also love Buffalo?
I want to hear Antonio first.
Do you also love Buffalo?
I don't know why. Like, it's picking the Chiefs to go 2-3, right? That shouldn't be a thing, but Buffalo just looks so ridiculous right now. They look like the best team in the league right now over the past 3 weeks.
And like the revenge narrative is just
Absolutely.
so hype right now.
It's it's a developing rivalry, and they got a lot of momentum. I think they go in and win.
I do too.
It's weird.
What do you think, Sal?
Seems like the wrong pick,
Are you
honestly.
gonna ride
But
with us? Ride with us. The water's fine.
he's like, I shouldn't pick Buffalo.
Come on in. Sal, no one circles the
Oh my
wagons.
God, the Bills are winning.
No one circles the
The
wagons.
the Bills are winning,
Yeah.
and
Where's
they're.
the money at?
It's not about that. It's
What is it at though? I want to know.
60-40 Bills, so it's a little bit more on the Bills. But
I like that though.
Kansas
This is
City's
like-
defense is so
no,
bad.
this is like 38-20 Buffalo, and everyone's screaming after this game, "What is wrong with Kansas City?"
Yup.
That's what's gonna happen.
Then they play each other
Because they
in the
avoided
playoffs,
it.
and then the
City
Kansas City
wins.
wins.
They
Yup.
avoided it when they lost, and then they won this week, and no one's talking about it now. But I think after this weekend, everyone's gonna be like, "Are the Chiefs bad?
Give me Buffalo. I actually like that.
Let's go."
All right,
No one
last
circles the wagons. Like
last-
the Buffalo Bills.
last game Monday night. Indy at Baltimore. Indy is plus 7.
We're on the last game already.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
Couple teams on bye or no teams on buys?
I think there might be a couple.
12, 14. No, there are no teams on bye this week.
Really
None.
interesting. So What's the spread again? Baltimore
By a
and
touchdown.
Colts. By a touchdown. Baltimore -7. Ugh. I mean, the Colts. I can't bet on the Colts. They're just so icky. To
I
me.
can't either. I actually really like Baltimore on this game.
I do too. They might kick the shit out of them.
Baltimore typically does good in prime time too.
They are.
Yeah, at home they'll probably be wearing like those black jerseys, that
Especially
they love.
against
Wow.
Yeah.
especially against like a team.
Yeah, they're gonna kick the shit out of them. I really like Baltimore,
Me too.
and I normally don't pick against the Colts. Actually, I did last week, but
The Colts are doo-doo.
36-14.
yeah, it's something like that.
I like that. I like that score. We got to get like exactly right on one of these scores this week.
All right, I'm gonna
There's some
pick
good
one.
ones.
I'm gonna pick this game. Philadelphia 27, Carolina 21 is the absolute correct score. You heard
Alright.
it. You heard it here first.
All right, is it time?
It is that time.
Pick 3 time.
Let's go over the
Big week for me and Antonio.
All right, Nolan is back in the saddle. 29-34-1. Huge comeback last week. 12-4. Year to date, I'm 33-30-1. I went 7-9 last week. Year to date, Antonio is 30-33-1. You went 9-7 last week. Pick 3. Both of you went 3-0. I went 1-2.
Mhm.
Antonio is our leader right now, 8-4. I am 7-5. Nolan is 6-6. Mr. Fiore,
Big
None of us are
comeback.
losing.
you are allowed to pick the order.
Well, I went 3-0 last week, so it's going to stay the same.
I am taking the floor.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, I need to step up after last week. Game I'm most confident in, and I feel very extremely good about, is the San Francisco 49ers plus 5.5.
Wow.
I love this spot for San Fran. I think it's going to be a close game regardless. Give me San Fran. Give me Trey Lance in his first start. Love everything about that. This team screamed at me when I saw it, and I have to take it. Give me Pittsburgh by 1. I just think that they're a better team right now than Denver is. I'm not saying overall throughout the whole season, but
So you were high on Denver. Have you jumped off the Denver train?
I'm definitely off the Denver train because what I saw last week is just
icky.
fraudulence personified. They could not stop Baltimore at all in any spot, and their offense with Drew Lock looks terrible. So regardless of whether if it's Teddy, if it's Teddy, I'm definitely nervous. But if it's Drew Lock, I'm not nervous whatsoever.
I was wrong about Lamar. I said he was going to run all over them, but he actually
threw
threw
all
all
over
over
them.
him, which is even worse.
He threw up all over him.
He did. He really did. He
I
threw
want
it.
to take the Bills, Antonio. I really do. I'm not
it.
going to though.
I'm not.
I am not going to though. I am taking.
Do it. I hope you have another one of mine.
I don't think I do. I'm taking Seattle in prime time plus 2.5.
You sure as hell don't.
I know that sounds surprising, but I just think it's very difficult to bet it on Seattle in prime time, and I trust that they're going to get it done. So I'm going to take the home dog plus 2.5.
All right.
Okay.
Me up next. So the first one is going to be one that I'm contractually obligated against, and it's Dallas -7.
Okay.
Thank you, Dallas, for the pick. I'm going to do what you asked me to do and put
Thanks
them in
for
my
the
pick
pick.
3.
Thanks for the pick.
Thanks for the pick. Dallas is winning. They're winning big. I think they're just really impressive right now. Next one. Give me Cincinnati against Green Bay +3. I just think this game just screams Aaron Rodgers disappointment all over it. And I think Joe Burrow has a hell of a day. Last pick. Chargers -1.5, baby.
It's 2.5, but
Okay, 2.5. Give me Chargers -2.5. I love them in this spot.
that's surprising.
Why is it surprising?
I don't know. You're like that high on them beating the Browns this week. Like
Yeah.
the Browns are.
The Browns, I think, to me, looked like they've been crumbling.
All right.
And I think, like, the win last week was sloppy, but their defense looked better. The week before, Chicago just was a basket. So I think they get shit on this week.
Antonio.
Mr. Skiing,
Oh,
you're
no.
being a bad boy.
Why?
A very bad boy. Let's also, All three of these games are involved somehow with one of yours, so this is kind of fun.
What you mean?
He definitely has San Fran.
So you have one of mine.
So okay, yeah, we'll get that.
One of
out
mine
the way.
and one of Sal's?
I have San Fran. However,
What's the spread for San Fran?
5.5.
5.5. I have the Giants. I just think it's a lot of points, and these games at the. Oh.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
That pitch is losing now. That's a curse.
Fuck, you got me.
Yeah, these Giants Cowboys games are always shit. So this is, like I said, like a 1914 type thing that always happens with the Giants Cowboys. I have the Packers.
Wow. You're
Fuck
going up
you.
against each other 2 out of 3 games. And he's with me on
Listen,
one of them.
oh, hold on. I got the Packers. And I also have...
Whoa! That's
Whoa,
3.
Oh, that's 3, that's right. Okay, I was going to say...
You joked about a pit 4 last week, and you almost tried to pit 4 this week. Oh,
You
God.
also have. What is that?
Are aliens invading?
Why is it yellow?
What? Is that an alien?
Is the guy dressed as the moon?
Is that a Dodger? Is that what a Dodger is?
No.
Is that what a Dodger is?
We've been falling off the rails the last couple pods.
All right. Are we good? Pick 3.
Yeah, I think we got everything out of the way.
So you had San Fran, Giants,
And Packers.
Packers.
Green Bay Packers.
I have San Fran, Pittsburgh, and Seattle.
And I have Dallas, Cincy, and Chargers.
Dallas.
Dallas.
Dallas or Dallas.
That's
Jerry
right.
Jones. All right, over and out.
Joe and Jerry.